finishing time. I'm working on a maple top outside that I've had for about 11 years, and I've sanded it down and it's ready for recoating, but I decided that I was going to run a little test just out of curiosity. There's only like 2 million videos on YouTube about the different finishes. So I decided I was going to try something different. This is Feed and Wax by Howard, and beeswax and orange oil. Like, I think the orange oil is to help it penetrate. I'm going to try that on this one. This is the quick drying poly. I've got one coat on that, and then this is shellac. One coat on that. I'll wait 1 to 2 hours. I'll sand it with 220, put another coat on it. This I've got to wait 3 to 4 hours before I can lightly sand and put another coat. This I have to wait 30 minutes, wipe it off. Then overnight, tomorrow, I'll put another coat on here and we'll see how that turns out. So, round 1 is done. I'll come back shortly and we'll do round 2. Okay, after a number of coats on all of them, the wax did really nice and gave me a buttery feel, but it seemed to darken the wood more. When I used the poly, it stayed pretty neutral, barely darkened it at all, enhanced the grain a little bit. It gave it a really nice finish. Of course, the wax gives it a buttery finish. And then the shellac was about the equivalent of the poly. The advantage on the shellac that I noticed is it dries really quick. You know, you don't have to wait 3 or 4 hours before you recoat it. You can recoat it in an hour or less. The can says 1 to 2 hours. The videos say 30 minutes to an hour, so I waited about an hour and a half and recoated. And just for the fun of it, on this shellac, I added a coat of paste wax on here, just one coat, just to see what it would feel like. And of course, it turned to butter. So that's what I'm gonna do on my table. So that's the outcome. I've never used shellac before, but I'm going for it. I'm gonna use this on the table, see how it turns out. And worst case scenario, I sand the tabletop off and do it again. But it's at home, so it's okay. So that's my choice. I'm going with the shellac and letting it cure, and then going with the paste wax on top of it. And we'll see how it turns out. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed.